careful. Let he who has an ear to hear what the Lord is saying to his church on this morning. I understand that you all have to hear this in the spirit, and that you have to know what God is saying to his people, to the kingdom. And I think when we hear it, we know it's us. I've been noticing this. You all know that we host a Believers Prayer Conference every year. And every time when it's time to put the plan in place, to put everything, to set it, then God starts speaking to us about the conference. And it presses upon me all the more of what people need to know about prayer. And I just feel like he's taking me and us up to another level. And every now and then he's like, remember this, remember this. And so there was a group of us who went through the book, This Present Darkness. I guess it's been a couple of years ago now, but it was so pivotal for us, the study that we did. There was a group of us. I don't know if Miss Jenny Lynn is here or not, but there was a whole group of us, Andrea, that we worked through this book, Jackie Harris. And what I saw on this morning, and y'all, please hear me in the spirit. What I saw on this morning was the attempt of hear me in the spirit, that the enemy is attempting to call a conference, to host a conference, a gathering in one of the cities in the United States, is what I could hear. Hey, Jenny Lynn, you all remember this gathering that really was the culmination of the book, that there was this big gathering, something that was supposed to be happening. That's what I heard today. And so we have to pray. Y'all, come up with me on this morning. We have to pray over our areas, over our regions. Hey, Raquel, absolutely. Raquel did that study with us, that culmination, that big gathering that was happening. You all, we don't need that to happen in our city. We have enough going on in our city that we don't need a gathering. We don't need demonic forces to gather in our city. We got enough that already dwell here, let alone call in a conference, call in a gathering. For what? I'm not sure. But he said, pray against this gathering, a conference of the demonic. And again, I'm not trying to scare people, and that's why I'm always careful to speak here, because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, what's going on?" But for those of you who are spiritual, for the spiritual in Christ, in the Holy Spirit, I want us to be discerning. I want us to take a look at what's going on. I want us to stop looking at the news and hearing news and just being like, oh man, that was wild. Oh, that was crazy. Oh man, what? I need you to start looking at things in the spirit. Look behind what's happening. Look behind the shooting. Look behind the series of car accidents. Look behind the mayhem of things that seem to get wilder and wilder. I need us to look behind that. At one time, there's a spirit of mayhem that was just happening in the street, stuff that just don't make no sense. Teenagers running bicyclists off the road. That's mayhem. just ridiculous things that seem to happen, but they're causing harm and even causing death. But it just seems abnormal. Like, now who does that? Like, what is going on? A series of mass robberies and home invasions and kidnappings and wild thoughts about doing things and bombs in schools and just a spirit of mayhem. Intercessors, come on. People who pray, those who are called to pray. We have to challenge ourselves to see, have I been called to pray higher, to come to another level of prayer? And I want that. Victoria is here. Put that down. We need that to be a workshop at Believers, another level of prayer. We do our best to start at the basic every year at Believers Prayer Conference. There's a workshop for the very basic of people that's just learning how to pray. We understand that. But another level of prayer to take us up higher in our prayer, y'all. We got to be able to hear. That's for me too. That's for all of us to discern how to pray, what to pray. For some of us, we have to come out of a beginner's prayers. That beginner, you have to come to intermediate. Intermediate, you got to come to another level. We have to come to a master's level in prayer. And then there's still more, right? A doctorate level in prayer, or even higher than that, that we have to begin to keep on scaling the place of prayer. Why? Why do we need to keep on doing that? Because God has given us the authority here in the earth. And if we keep on with the baby prayers, if we keep on with the beginner prayers, we never get to what God really wants us to do. We never get to the thing that we can really pull down. We never get to the higher levels of things. We stay down here in these things. And there's nothing wrong with being a beginner. Nothing wrong with being an intermediate. But come on, let's move to advanced. Come on, let's come higher. We have to be able to just stop just talking to us. And I see this a lot. Y'all, I'm on here talking too. I talk also, but we got to be able to come higher, and that this is not the place where I stop at. There's a lot of online prophets and people and preachers and a whole bunch of people that's discerning in the spirit and saying what's coming down and this is what's going on. But this can't be where we stop just to tell the people, ooh, this is what I know. Ooh, this is what I heard. There's a space, Jesus, help us. There's a space that no one will ever know about that we come into. There's a conversation with God that won't be reported back here. Come on. There's a space with God that won't come back to your followers and your viewers. Because he's called the men and women of God, come sit with me here. And I talked about this before, but I love that the Bible shows us this. There was a place of counsel that Jesus went with God, with the Father, that we don't know about. He never reported that back to his followers. Come on. He never reported it back to his people. It was just between him and God. We got to be okay. We got to be okay with a place of prayer where we don't have to come and share our exploits. We're not going to come back and lay out what the big fish is that we caught. There's a place in prayer where it's only you and God. Only. And there are some things that he gives us to come back and say, to share with the people. But come on, there is a space and a place with God. Come on and come up higher, y'all, this morning, where it is only you and him. Those things are not reported back. It's not like, well, this is what I'm saying and all of the stuff. Some stuff he gives the prophets to reveal, to tell the people this, tell them that. But sometimes we get a kick out of being the one that say, I told y'all this was getting ready to happen. It can't be us. There's a space sometimes, and I'm careful even in prayer that, God, is this for me to share? Is this for me to give? Is this between me and you? Like, because there is an authority that you have to pull down from heaven, to pull it down to this earth. Things that are already done, he's given us to pull it down. Some of that stuff you don't have to talk about. Some of it you have to just know. That's between you and God. And that's where pride and ego got to get out of here. Because some of us just want to be known by what we said and what we could do. That's not it. Oh, God, help us to grow up. We need to talk about discernment in the conference this year. How to discern what to do, when to do. You can't be a gossip in prayer. You can't be entertained by the news. You can't. You can't do it. Good morning, Pastor LaVonna. Thank you for being here. Pastor LaVonna says, because prayer is our intel from heaven. Yes. Dr. Parson preached all about it yesterday. Because prayer is our intel from heaven, it's our communication. Pastor LaVonna, Bishop Parson preached this on yesterday. NASA upgrades their space protocol often, and that makes sense. Prayer warriors must do the same. Absolutely. That's good. That's good, Pastor LaVonna. We have to. And I know for some of us that join on here in this place of prayer, we're new to prayer, where we're getting an understanding. We trying to understand it, y'all. We are all trying to understand. But go ahead and start understanding. Go ahead and start learning. Come on. Y'all know I've been working toward this doggone bachelor's degree. Help me, Jesus. But in prayer, where are you at? Honestly, where are you at? Elementary, it's okay. You're more of a, I'm not elementary, so I'm not like elementary, but I'm middle school. I'm middle school. You know, where are you? I'm not middle school. I'm high school. I'm high school. Yeah, well, I'm high school. You know, nope, I'm not high school. I'm on a collegiate level in prayer. I got some things. I'm on a collegiate level. Come on, where are you? Where are you? I'm in my bachelor's program. I'm not high school. I'm moving up. I'm moving. I'm on a collegiate level. Come on. And your prayer life, your prayer life, it is throughout your life. Jennifer, we're growing here. The thing is, we do have to grow, though. We have to, come on, especially for those, and it should be everybody. It should be everybody who desire a deeper, greater prayer life, a deeper, greater communication. God says this unto me on this morning, that there are some of you, some of us, some that are here in the place of prayer with us, some that are not, that are officers. You're officers, and officers in prayer, officers in the kingdom, but you're living like civilians. He said it's time for you to put on your uniform, your formal uniform, and live the life. Oh, come on. And live the life of a person called to communicate with God. And some of us on a deeper level, a higher level. But you keep putting on your civilian clothes, trying to be one of them. And I've called you out from among them. Yes, you have to live differently. Yes, you cannot do all of the things that they do and that you want to do. Yes, you have a responsibility. Yes, you do. You won't be able to do all of the things. Yes. You're called to a life of holiness because you stand before the Father in a different capacity. I need you to look all throughout the Bible. Everyone was not able to stand in the same spaces. They were not. God had different types of conversations with different people whom he had called into different spaces. Come on. And so wherever you are, stand in your space. We have to come out of being babies all the time and begin to stretch those legs. Stop saying what I cannot do. You're being called to this. You are being called to this. Shemaine, I see you here this morning. I was going to call you and tell you this anyway. But while we're here under the Spirit of God right now, God has called you. He's not calling you. He's called you. He's called you already. There is a sound. Shemaine, hear me say this to you, that you are more than a worship leader. And I don't mean to put that down, but if we're not careful, we stop. And I am a worship leader, and I lead my congregation into the presence of God. Hear me say this, Shemaine, that there is another level of when I see you, and this is what I understand, and we can talk about it. That we look at you and we see a vessel that is well experienced and ready to go. Like, no, she's it. But I see a person that God is developing. Girl, this is your developing season. You have to be a sponge. You have to get under watch. Pay attention to generals. Hear me say that. Not just people who can lead worship, but those that command the Spirit, those that hear from God. Yes, ma'am. You are going to have to come into a consecrated place, set aside for God, on more than working on your vocal. Yes, because that is going to be the vehicle that God is going to take you in. He's going to train you in. But there is a place, a tap in, that you will be able to come into in the Spirit and command and pull down. There's a space, come on, Shemaine, where the enemy is trembling. He's hoping that you don't get it. Oh. He's hoping that you don't get it. In the book that I keep on talking about, there were people in the book that the enemy was hoping, don't wake them up, don't wake them up. Don't wake them up. Don't let them know who they are. Don't let them. They don't know who they are yet. Don't say nothing. That's you. That's you. Don't let her know. Don't let her know. You have to know. It's bigger than the song. You're going to be able to look out into a room of people and you'll see what's sitting on their shoulders. Come on. You'll be able to see what's sitting on people, what's got a hold of people. And it'll be through your ministry, before the preacher ever say a word, that chains will begin to break. That the screeching, I hear that. That was sitting on people. When you begin to minister unto these people, that the screeching, God, that the screeching of demons, letting people go, it will happen all throughout the service as you are ministering. I'm talking about screeching, because you begin to minister in the way that God has given you to. There is an anointing that is going to come in your consecration. There's an anointing that's going to come in your separation. It's going to come in you, being fully available for what God is going to do. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I have ever witnessed what God is showing me. I don't know. But there's some giants. Jackie, I like that you said that. There's some giants among us. I mean giants. And here it is. Here it is, Shemaine. Here it is. In humility. And we talked about it at Follow Me to Womanhood. I hope we get to talk about it this morning. In humility, you will have to begin to step out from among them. Step out. Take another step. Learn some more. Sit under the giants. Watch the giants. Learn from the giants. Become the giants. You're going to have to begin to do that. Get hungry. Get hungry. Get hungry, sis, for the things of God. Get hungry for them. Oh, man. Begin to devour God's word. Come on. Begin to devour God's word. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Just eat it. Like, oh, but Pastor, I don't understand all of that. God is going to bring you the clarity that you need for you to be able to walk this out for who he's calling you. Don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. Don't feel like you have to hurry up. All you have to do is lean in, grab a hold, and God will take you. And God will take you. This is time out, y'all. It's time out. It's time out. And I've talked to a few people that's here on this morning that have been operating in false humility about what they cannot do, about, well, I don't know. And things keep making us run backwards. Come forward, run back. I stop, I go. It's time out. It's time out. It's time out. Who are those who are going to come out of civilian clothes? Y'all, it's not comfortable. It's not. It is not comfortable to know that you are uniformed. Because when you are uniformed, you are identified. Come on. If I'm able to put on my civilian clothes, I can walk through the store, I can walk in anywhere, and nobody knows who I am. But when I put on my official uniform, I am identified as such. And we got to get out of being shy to put on our official uniform. As men and women of God who are called to lead, called to step out, called to step forward, to call things down. Yeah, you will be identified. You will. And people will, it don't matter, y'all. We got to come out of that. It's important. It's important. It's important. I don't know. Maybe it's some people who like it. But there's some, you put on your uniform, you just have to stand in that. And know that I have been authorized to wear this uniform. God gave me this. God adorned me with this. This is our place. Good morning, Miss Peggy. Good morning, Miss Peggy. Good to see you. I missed some things. Oh, my goodness. Dr. Avis. That is, good morning, Dr. Avis. That is what it is. She said, Lord, help us to step up today. Come on, y'all. It is time for us to have a personal moving up ceremony with God. And that's it. It's personal. It's personal. We have to give ourselves permission to move. We don't have to keep looking for everybody else around us to come into agreement for what God said that we is, because everybody that's around us will not come into agreement. They won't, y'all. They won't. Everybody around us won't come into agreement. But when God has given us this space, it is for us to. I've been in that space where I was trying to find everybody to agree with what God had told me. I wanted them to be okay with me. I wanted them to think I wasn't doing too much. We talked about that on Saturday. I didn't want people to think, oh, she thinks she's doing this. But you know God called you to stand right there. You know he did. God told me to be right here. But I'm waiting for you to tell me it's okay. Can I, y'all, okay, let me tell everybody right now, I'm getting ready to do this. And now you got to explain. And then you got people who are going to want to know why. And people who going to say, I don't think you should. Oh, now she thinks she, or he think he. There's some things that are just between you and God. Yep, I'm going to show up in this uniform. And when people begin to ask, now who she thinks she, and even if they don't, you got to pull that thing down out of you too. Like, oh God, I don't want to do too much out here. God calls some people to do too much. Come on, y'all. Come on. God called some people to do too much. He did. Come on, let's go all the way back. Come on. He called Noah to do too much. Could you imagine people that was like, oh God, they're going to think I'm doing too much. You is doing too much. But God called you to do too much. Could you imagine? Could you imagine David stepping up to the line and all of these soldiers, come on and hear this in the spirit. Now you going to step up to the line and all of these soldiers is already standing out here. All of these people who's already been out here. All of these people who are older than you. And now you going to step up to the line and say, I'm getting ready to kill this giant. Transparently, I have experienced that. For some reason. Some of the older women don't like me. I don't know why, y'all. They don't care for me. Who do you think you are? Go sit down, little girl. Who do you think you are? Stepping up to this line saying you getting ready to slay this giant. We've been here all along. I was here when you was born. Who do you think you are? You too cocky. You're too confident. You're too loud. You're too abrasive. I don't know. I didn't ask for the uniform. It was given to me. Oh, come on. I never asked for it. And I could sit back in a chair in false humility and say, well, they said I shouldn't do this. And they don't like me. They don't like my voice. They don't like my presence. They don't want me to be here. And I could have went with they and not gone with God. I didn't ask for none of this. God called me forward. Oh, that makes me emotional. I didn't ask for none of it. God called me forward. I had a decision to make. You gonna do it? Are you gonna do it full out? Are you going to do with everything you got? I am. Dr. Parsons said this years ago, Bishop, Doctor. She said this years ago. She said, when y'all die, if I'm still here, when y'all die, she said, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best at your funeral. I'm going to talk real good at your funeral. She said, but I don't want to have to make up some stuff. And I don't want to just tell them, oh, they lived, or they got married, or they worked these many years, they died. She said, I don't want that to be y'all's service. I want to be able to say something. And that has stuck with me. And now, whenever I go to a funeral, I tell y'all, some funerals are probably the thing that spurs me on the most. When I go to a funeral, I'm looking at that obituary. I want to know how they lived. Jesus help me. I want to know what they did. Did they do it full out? Did they give it everything that they had? I'm looking. I don't want to hear, oh, they worked this many years at their job. They like to cook. And that's all? Come on. Either they didn't know how to write it or it wasn't nothing to write. Sometimes I just think they didn't know how to write it. Come on, y'all, say something. But for me, I'm doing it full out. And so because I understand some of the opposition that's out there, I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's almost a who you think you are, girl. I'm only trying to be who God called me to be. I feel like Gideon. No, I'm the weakest one of the tribe. No, it ain't me. But when God calls Gideon to stand up, he can't keep on saying, but God, wait, I'm weak. And God's like, look, okay, we done did all of the things. You done got confirmation over confirmation. You coming out or you not coming out? You going to stand up and fight or you not going to stand up and fight? What you going to do, Gideon? I want to stand up and be who God called me to be. I do not want to leave here and didn't leave it all on the field. And so sometimes, yeah, doing too much. If doing too much was a person. No, I'm just doing what God told me to do. That's it. And those people, they're all throughout the Bible. They're all throughout the Bible. Where people thought they were doing too much. Paul, you doing too much. Now you saved, Paul. Oh, now you saved. Oh, now you switching up. Oh, now you different. Now you changed, Paul. Now you changed. People don't want you to change. They don't want you to be that. Oh, now you changed. Oh, now you ain't on that side. You was on the other side. Now you on our side. Oh, now you changed. Yep. Now I'm changed. And now I'm getting ready to be who God called me to be. And now I'm going to do it full out. I'm going to be everything that he called me to be. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do all of it. Y'all, we got to come into a place where I'm getting ready to do it all. All of what God called me to do. And it takes some self-awareness, some mindfulness, some healing, some coming out. And probably to me, for anybody who we see who has stepped out, who's leading, who's doing it, if you've been watching them all along, there's some people who've been with me this whole time. They have been able to see me come out. To see me come out from Rhonda, to see me step out again. I told them on Saturday it was a big deal for me to be on the dance team. That was big for me. I was shy. I was embarrassed. I didn't think it should be me. But for something to push me, God was like, yeah, go. I didn't know he was developing me there. I didn't know he was building me there. I felt like David up in the mountain with the sheep, like, this ain't doing nothing, God. This just something I like to do. But he was developing me in that space, building me up. Don't despise humble beginnings. God's building us there. Pastor Lamana says, I tried to hide my rank for so long, but after the enemy kept attacking, come on, I had to make my status in God known to him. Come on. I had to make my status in God known to him as well as others who needed leadership. Stop hiding officials and high-ranking officials. Come on. There's some high-ranking officials that are right in our midst that are in civilian clothes. But Pastor Lavana, you said something. Not only did you have to make your status known for yourself, but you had to let the enemy know. Come on. Pastor Lavana, I had to let the enemy know. Man, I didn't know what God was making me for. I didn't know. Y'all, I didn't know. I didn't know what kind of fight I was going to have to fight. Because I told y'all here before that my family's is fighters. I got some brawlers in my family. I'm talking about those who can fight, throw fists, and all that stuff. That was never my story. I'm the middle child that smiled. Come on, y'all. We don't have to do all that. Until you come under attack. Until I had to fight for myself. I had to fight for myself. I had to fight to find me back. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was gone. But very young, 21 to probably 23. Yeah. 20 to 23. I was in a horrible relationship, an abusive relationship. And I did not realize that it had taken me somewhere that I didn't know I was back. I didn't know I wasn't me anymore. I didn't know what I lost. I didn't know what was gone. And it wasn't until I started to know the Lord that it was just came to me one day that I was still missing some things that I just didn't know I had. And I had to fight for those things. And people would say, oh, she being cocky. Oh, look at her, But they didn't understand that was me fighting for me. That's me fighting to come back, to get back, to find me. People always be talking, y'all, they don't know. They don't know what it takes to be you. They don't know. Trying to say, Officer Gray reporting for duty. Yep, you've been called for this. This is good. Yep. What's your name? Yeah, yep. I was trying to catch up. Be humble. Be humble. Miss Peggy said, you must use your authority. Miss Peggy, that's the problem with so many of us, that we are not operating in authority. Bree say, ready to be identified. Bree, girl, if you come out, y'all, come on. Everybody's not going to come with you. They're not going to come at the same time. That's the thing. Everybody's not going to come at the same time. Your friend group, your family group, all of the people that you was like, no, we came up together. God gets to decide how you come out. God gets to decide. That's right, Raquel. Raquel said you're going to be identified whether you like it or not. Let the people of God see you, because the spirits and demons see you. They are fighting to keep you silent. That is a part of the problem, Raquel, and we don't know it. And hear this. Come on, Raquel. And hear this. We just think that the enemy keeping us silent, the enemy keeping us in place, looks like a fight, looks like turmoil. The enemy's trying to keep me out of my place. And so I'm always going through something. I'm always got this. I always got that. Something's always happening to me. Sometimes it's not that. That's not the tactic that he uses to keep you out of place. Sometimes he uses your comfortability. Sometimes he uses that very thing that feeds your flesh to keep you out of place. That's why you don't move, because you really are good where you are. He didn't use the hardship against you. He didn't use the trouble in marriage, the trouble in kids. No, he gave you exactly what you wanted. He gave you the success. He gave you the beautiful marriage. He gave you the good kids. Your kids are good. Your marriage is good. Your business is good. Like, you got everything that you need, and it keeps you away from God. It keeps you away from who God called you. You don't have no trouble. You go where you want to go, do what you want to do. You got the money, you got the time, you got all of what you need. And so no. He is doing that. He's doing all he can to keep you silent. And you just over there humming around like, ooh, this is so good. Look at my life. Look at my car. Look at my money. Look at my... just humming around. Life is so good. And you have totally dismissed, shrugged off. Y'all trying to get me to do all this stuff. I ain't doing none of that. I'm good over here. You're an officer in civilian clothes. And some of you are high-ranking. Thank you for that, Pastor Levada. High-ranking officers in civilian clothes. Not operating not operating in the way that God would have you to operate. And hear this. We make this about church. Yes, you'll need to go to church. Yes, that's where we're learning. Yes, that's what we fellowship. But y'all make it up. The church just want me to do this. The church want me to do that. For those of you who are really high-ranking officers, you understand that this is not about just sitting in the church. Yep, you're a part of the church. I love being a part of the church. But there is a part of me that what I receive, what I'm getting, what God is telling me, is not about my work that I do in church on Sundays and throughout the week. It's a higher rank. Did you hear God give us today to pray against attacks against the President of the United States? Do you know that there are some intercessors that would say, let it happen. Don't pray against that. But do you understand that God knows far and beyond one act? So one act of moving this person would put somebody else in place, would leave the country vulnerable, and who else knows what fallout would happen. Because we think we know, and we're operating right here in this earth realm and not in the spiritual realm, we would be in our feelings and be like, well, let that. We got to pray what God gives us. You all, if we're not spiritual, then we'll get caught right down here in this earthly realm, praying things that only have to do with this earth. We're not pulling nothing down from heaven. Come on. God help us. Taisha says she's not running anymore. She's ready to wear her uniform, boots and backpack. I'm on a mission. And that is so good. Good morning, Tawana. Tawana, every time I see your name, and maybe that's who you are, I just want to say Pastor. I keep saying Pastor Tawana, so I'm just going to say that. I don't know if you Pastor Tawana, girl, but it just seems like I'm saying Tawana, but I should be saying Pastor Tawana. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to leave. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Jenny Lynn. Thank y'all for being here. For those who say that you're ready, be ready. Oh, we don't know what's going to come. But a thing that I do know is, how do you know you're a fighter? Yes, Pastor. How do you know you're a fighter if you never have to fight? How do you know you're a prize fighter? Jesus. If you never have to fight. You got somebody talking trash all day in the gym. Man, I'm a fight. I can beat this or I can do that. Bro, we ain't seen you in no ring. Get out of here. Unfortunately, fighters have to fight. A part of what we do, intercessors, a part of what we do is to fight. Whatever your fight looks like. Pastor Erica, good morning, Pastor Erica. Pastor Erica said, if the devil gets permission to attack this leadership from the intercessor, he takes the opportunity to attack all leadership. We guard the office of leadership. The devil gets permission to attack this leadership from the intercessor. He takes the opportunity to attack all leadership. Yeah, we guard the office of leadership. Absolutely. Absolutely. Man. Y'all, I pray that we are able to pick this up. I pray we're able to pick it up. There are some people that are here in the place of prayer with us this morning that by now, you should be further along in this. And I don't mean in like, oh, wait a minute, I go to church all the time. In God, in your assignment would be that if you left your church, you still have your assignment. Come on. If you didn't go to church, couldn't go to church, wasn't in that church, left this church, left the city, state, country, I'm still on assignment. because it's God-given. I still got to find my way into prayer. I still got to find my way into God's presence. I still got to do what he called me to do. It's bigger than that. I'm still an officer. I'm still an officer. Now, if I'm Pastor Sharonda over here in New Antioch, that don't mean that I get to walk into any church and say, I'm the pastor here now. No, that space is given and given authority here in this church. That's where that authority has been given. So I don't get to walk into any church and say, y'all, I'm the pastor over here. No. In the spirit, the place, the woman who God has called me to be, the uniform that I wear. If I walk anywhere, I'm still that person. I'm still an intercessor. I'm still a woman of God. I'm still a prophet of God. I'm still a leader in the kingdom. I don't get to come and usurp my authority in that body of believers. Oh, but in the kingdom, I remain who God called me. Not a man-given assignment, but a God-given assignment. Help us, God. Help us, God. Absolutely. Come on, Tiffany Holmes. Tiffany said, although, she's talking about the leader of our country, although he's not the best person in the office, it's the position that we have to respect and protect. Absolutely. And that's what Pastor Erica just said. It is the position that we have to protect and respect of leadership. That's good, Pastor Lavana. She says, how do you feel when people you love and innocents are attacked? That will help you to know if you're a fighter. I'm telling y'all, the fighter had to be built up in me. But when did it come out, Pastor Lavana? Yeah. When it was my son. When it was my daughter. When it was my sister. Oh, man. Then, and the mama bear is real, y'all. The mama bear that's in here that tries to be cool and calm and don't trip, the mama bear, oh, it's real. You ain't seen a woman that crazy till you mess with her kids. You ain't seen the fight come out until you mess with her kids. Most mamas. Oh, most mamas. Yeah. Yeah. That's good, y'all. I just pray that we're picking it up. And that we do more than talk right here. You know, again, Bishop Parson talks about the huddle, you know, on the football field. On the football field, like, you know, we come in and huddle. We're in a huddle here. We come in and get the word of God. We're sitting under the presence of God right here on Monday Morning Crew. And when we leave out of here, that's when we got to still go. Let's run the play. Let's run it now. I said I was ready on this morning. Okay, let's go. There's a thing that we have to come out of too. I'm shy. I can't do it like them. I can't, you know. No, we can't do it like them. Those privates that step on the field, they can't do it like the generals. But they training like a mug. They out there getting it in. They're out there climbing up the ranks. Are you climbing up the ranks? When you, I can't do that like them. Then how you gonna start climbing? You got to go ahead and give it a shot. You got to go ahead and say, oh, I can't. Oh, I'm embarrassed. I can't. Do it anyway. We was all embarrassed. And we all went home and like, I don't even know if that was good. Oh, I think I messed that up. I didn't do that right. Oh, my God. Oh, I look silly. That was dumb. Oh, my God. We do all of that. And then we come back and do it again. Now, we still do that. We still do that. All of us who have to stand before people. All of us who have to say, this is what I believe the Lord is saying. All of us who stand forward to minister in God. I don't know. Let me just say, I don't know if all of us, I know a lot of us, that there are still times when we walk away from the field and be like, oh, Lord, what was that? Lord, was it good? Did I do all right, Lord? Are you pleased? And don't let somebody say, well, I think you should have. Oh, now we take it out. Oh, God, I messed it. You know, you get that word of correction, or maybe you could have done this like this. Oh, Lord, shut down. I knew I couldn't do this. and and because we understand that we're called of God, we do it again. We do it again. We get up there and do it again. I'm going to do it again. That's all we got. Praying. Oh, God, I hope don't nobody say nothing this time. I hope I'm okay in me this time. Yeah. We do it again. Oh, and some of us, we have to do it. Or we're going to leave or get older or sit down and be like, I should have did it. I've always said, and I've really said this about my marriage, but I always said, no matter how it plays out, I will be able to walk away and say I gave it everything I had. No matter what happens. Stephanie said, all sweaty hair mess. I done left it all out there. Oh, Lord, I hope it was all right. Dr. Avis, some Sunday nights and some Monday mornings can be rough. I learned to pray for my pastor on Sunday night and Mondays. Oh, I learned to pray. And for those who are across this whole world who labor in front of people. And can I share that, because I see Tisha here. Can I share that, y'all, that for anybody who has to go before people, especially in this space, that we cover them on Sunday night and Monday morning. And maybe throughout the week, but really, because y'all, we're self-assessing. We're looking at what we did right. We playing it back in our heads, and oh, don't let it be a day where the people just sat out there and stared at us. No movement, no affirmation, no clap back, no nothing. Oh, Lord. Was I called to this? It's a rough, Dr. Avis. It's rough. It's rough. We wrestle with ourselves. And for those of us who know that we've been called to it, we do it again. We do it in the face of our own selves and the way we doing that self-talk. We do it in the face of those who we know that really don't care for us, but they still sitting in there looking. We do it with those who are cheering us on. Thank you for those who cheer us on. Thank you for those who find something good to say, even though, maybe that wasn't your best. They don't tell us that. They find something good to say because they know how hard it is. I'm grateful for Victoria because she knows. I think she knows when I walk off the field with my head down like, oh, crap, I just want to go home. And she's, Pastor, that was thoughtful. She pulls out what she did receive, and she'll send it to me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate those who like, no, you killing it. You got it. You all right. My husband is so careful. Now, when he felt like I did kill it, he'll tell me. He'll start saying something right away. Before I can get out of church, he's telling me that, that was just. But on days where maybe it didn't hit it out of the park, maybe it was a bunt. Maybe I bunted that day and didn't hit a home run. He'll still say, well, what was wrong with it? You know what? Why are you saying that? No, you had it. You had it. You had it. It was good. You had it. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. And I pray that I get the opportunity to cheer you all on too, to be a word of truth, to spur you on, to keep going, to say I left it all out on the field. Jennifer, sometimes it's hard, girl. But I'm grateful. And hear me say this, I'm grateful for the truth too. Because don't be saying, ooh, that was it, that was it, that was it, that was it. And you know that wasn't it. Sometimes, that's not it. I look at the greats. Y'all, we can go through the Bible and look at the greats. We can look at the greats that are all right around us, those who we consider champions. Y'all, they don't win all the time. Sometimes they take a L. They do. I tell my grandson, y'all, he just started playing tackle football. And he's that guy. He was really that guy when he was playing flag, you know. And he got over here and tackled a bit different. Some of them boys been out there longer than him. And so he had to take a couple of L's. You know, they didn't win. They got blew out or something like that. But I told my daughter, and I talked to my sister, Tara, we talked about it, that we have to learn how to take a L too. It builds character. It builds stamina, perseverance. It builds humility. Least we get too puffed up and float off somewhere. We got to know how to take an L. When it was a bunt, if you will, when it was just a first base hit. It wasn't a home run. It wasn't a triple. Some days it'll be like that. And it builds in that we are human. Yep. It builds in that we are dependent upon God. It builds in to keep working on your craft. Get better. Keep on digging in. We did Follow Me to Womanhood. Y'all, thank y'all for showing up. For Follow Me to Womanhood. For those of you girls who couldn't make it, I know that Saturday was a busy day. UNLV graduations. We had a lot of things that's going on. We had a lot. Sharon McKinney, I don't know what I'm doing. I was, I thought about that this morning, Sharon McKinney, when Pastor said to me yesterday, she said, I've been pastoring for 20 years. You've been pastoring for 6 months. Y'all been pastoring for 6 months. Let's go 6 months. You've been pastoring for 6 months on your own. You don't know what you're doing. And I was grateful to know that after 20 years, she still don't know what she's doing. 6 months in, I don't know what I'm doing. We are dependent upon God to get it done. So, and I heard that at Jake's conference some years ago. Don't know too much. So I'm still growing. And so Follow Me to Womanhood. I walked out on Saturday. We was done, y'all. Let me just say this. That was a huge feat for me. I had never done nothing like that before. I do host Believers Prayer Conference, and I got some teachers and people that I bring in with me. I got praise team. It's a whole group of us that are holding down Believers Prayer Conference in front of the scenes and behind the scenes. On Saturday, to call the women in and say, follow me somewhere, and follow me for 4 hours that we were in the space, and have enough sharing and content and teaching to give something to the people, to be in prayer with God. To say, God, these women need something, and you're going to use me as a vessel to give it to them. Y'all, that was huge for me. We were there the night before. I'm grateful for the team that came in and sat with me. Carrie and Patrice and Tiffany and Mo and Shawnee. There was just a group of people, Miss Chantel, that was there. And I think they saw it start to rest on my face a little bit. Carrie and Patrice started saying, go home. Go home. Go home. Y'all, I'm in the trenches. I'm trying to help them set up, move a table, a chair, get the room all set up and all of the things. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, you got to get to the meat of this. Go home. Go home. I was tired. And my mind was, getting there, and nerves was starting to kick up. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for God for what we were able to do in the room. I'm gonna debrief. I'm gonna get some survey. I'm gonna pull some information back from the people who were in the room. And I'm sitting with myself. Carrie, thank you. Carrie's like, man, don't be back. Don't be here when I come back. I appreciated that, but I also learned some things. Yeah, it was good. I thank God for what it was. Hey, I stepped out again. Yeah, going into that, I was playing Ocean Song. Take me where my feet wouldn't wander. In the presence of the Lord. Y'all know the song. I started playing that Ocean Song because I knew that I was stepping into something that I had never done before. I was being brave. Come on. I was stepping out. I didn't back out. I didn't give up on it. I gave it what I had. And here's the thing, y'all, that I learned. Give it what you have. All I can give, and I learned that from Catherine Kuhlman, Steph Cepeda, that's my girl. Catherine Kuhlman, all I can give it is what I have. I can't give it what nobody else have. I can't speak from no other lane of expertise. The only thing that you can give is what you have. When you try to start giving something what you don't have, you become a phony. So I gave it what Sharonda had. And boy, did God use me. Boy, did he use me. And then I was taking notes. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Cynthia. Tiffany Washer said, I knew it was going to be big. Tiffany is another one of the people that, y'all have somebody that'll push you, give you a positive word of affirmation that comes right on time. I'm grateful for that. Tisha say, I'm eating my tuna sandwich right now. Come on, tuna sandwich on a croissant. If y'all didn't know, that's one of my favorite meals. Y'all, we serve lunch bags. Come on with a lunch bag. Y'all, the day was just great, but I cannot, again, and I wouldn't, I cannot take credit for any of it without the team. And I'm grateful for people who don't allow me to bear the weight of that stuff by myself. It's too big for one person. For what God wants to do through me in this kingdom is too big for just me. And so I'm so grateful for everybody that come alongside. I feel like I need to send Patrice more some lunch. I need to do something, some flowers. Because she took the bulk of all of the happenings that needed to happen around that. She carried it. That was not our intention. And so I say thank you publicly, Patrice, for taking it on. She and Tiffany, there was just a whole group because y'all, I was trying to keep it low. I really was. I'm trying to keep this low. And they like, no, this is Pastor Sharonda. We're going to do it like this. And so, y'all, they put in their own time, their own money. They really did do it. And again, they told me, don't try to name names because you're going to miss somebody. But they grabbed it and they took it. Chantel said, give me this whole piece. I'm taking this whole piece. I got it. And they did. Patrice said, I'm taking this whole piece, y'all. She took a big chunk and just did it. Her and Tiffany, they talking behind the scenes like, no, this is what we gonna do. Because I'm like, y'all, there's no budget for this. All of the pastors that have done the follow me, they funded the follow me themselves. And the more we blow this up, the more funding it's going to take to get this done. And so those girls really did just come alongside. And often it's hard to be like, I'll take that. Because I just, I don't want to owe nobody nothing. And they like, who said you owed us anything? Come on now, get out of that. And so there's things that you have to break out of, allow people to help that God has sent to help. And the team made that. The team made that happen. The bags, the snack trays, the food, like we were all in there together making that happen. And so I was just grateful because I'm like, God, in our registration, at our final registration, we ended up with 130 people that signed up to come to a free event. Free. And it was free. But did y'all see the pictures? Did y'all see the pictures that was on the stage? The letters, the big woman, the woman that was standing up in the room. there were so many elements that we had. Patrice and Tiffany Washington made sure that the stage, the presence was good, the tables, the tablecloths, the flowers, all of that was Patrice who set this room up, tables, like all of that. To make sure that I could kind of keep my mind on the main thing. Y'all, I was trying to get in the trenches with them. I went in there and I'm like, I'm gonna make some sandwiches. And they was like, if you don't get out of here, you is not making nail sandwich today. Get out of here. Chantel, to help us fund what we were doing in there. Y'all, she set up a whole list store. If you ain't never been to Chantel's store, I don't know what to tell you. She set up a whole store in the room. Shared her own finances, built in things, and didn't even try to be like, hey, what can I get from this? These are people that just gave, and I'm thankful, and I feel like I owe y'all. I'm gonna pay you back, I promise. If it ain't, cause they ain't gonna take nothing from me. But if it ain't in money, I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna support you real big. I'm gonna cheer you on. I'm here for you. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna do something. Gonna do something. Just those people who show up, Carrie, I told Carrie, this your event because you the one who been saying we gonna do this. And she showed up and she spent the whole day and night. Y'all, we was here all night. It did it. It just did it. And so I'm grateful. I'm thankful for everybody who came, for everybody who helped, for everybody who served. Mo's always in the place, y'all. Mo is working nights. Mo's taking care of her mom. Y'all, Mo be sleepy. Mo be sleepy. She's a caretaker for her mom. She's working full time, working a late night shift, and she still comes in and says, whatever we had to send Mo home. Mo, go. You're going to be late for work. And so, again, I'm naming names. I don't want to leave nobody out, but everybody came in and threw in something. And I just appreciate all of you. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate that. Everybody, if I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. Everybody who was here helping us to make this thing happen, I thank you. Carrie said Mo almost made her take her belt off. Thank you, Tawana, Pastor Tawana. Thank you. Tawana, I'm gonna call you PT. Pastor Tawana, PT. I'm P3, Tawana, and nobody will call me P3 other than Chantel. And so I'm gonna start early calling you PT, and maybe it'll pick up if you want to be called PT. I'm gonna start calling you PT early, and then maybe everybody, your congregation, everybody start calling you PT, because I'm P3, and I just think that's a real cool name for a pastor. But nobody calls me P3 yet. Most of the time, people call me Manor-Foster, the whole last name, or Pastor Sharonda. But P3 is what's up. So I'm gonna start calling you PT. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I thank you for sharing back, and I thank you for your word. I heard you at the end. It's sitting with me. It's sitting with me. Thank you, Chantel. Chantel say, you can owe me back in training. Yes. More for ministry. Absolutely. The team was just in place. I thank y'all. I thank you. Victoria, thank you. Y'all, they just hold me down. I'm like, Victoria, my lips is getting crusty. She said, I got you. I'm thirsty. I got you, girl. It's hot up here. She went and found a fan. I got you, It wouldn't have been right for me to be standing up there with a fan. She went and found one. Thank you for everybody who let me use their little fan. PT say we're waiting. Y'all, what the Lord is doing. I don't know. Thank you. Come on. Tiffany Smith Hughes, girl, where you been? Good to see you. I've been watching you online and all of the things. Yeah, P3 is lit. Come on, P3. I even tried to get the kids. I told the kids I don't even introduce myself as Pastor Sharonda. I said, y'all could just call me P3. But then they listen to their parents and they still call me Pastor Sharonda. So maybe one day I'm going to have my cool pastor name P3. But if you start early, PT, then it's going to be all right. Then it's going to be all right. But thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. If you got a picture of me with my hats on, y'all send it to me. My sister Tara, and I don't think she's here. She was here earlier on Instagram, but Instagram done cut out. My sister Tara, she and I got that whole hat thing. She and I was discussing something, and she shared something that she had, that someone had given her, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. And so if y'all got a picture with the hats, then I want to make sure that my sister, oh, there she is. That my sister is here. Y'all, can I say something about my sister? This is my youngest sister. She's the baby girl of the sisters. But she is so wise, y'all. She is my secret person. She's my sister, but whatever I need, I call her, and she probably be looking at her phone like, oh Lord, it's Rhonda calling. But I'm like, so, when she answers, I was thinking, do you know, she knows everything, y'all, promise she do. She know everything. You need a good place to eat in Vegas? She know. You need to know something in a book? She know. You have a philosophy thought that you need to think through? She knows. She knows how to think through the deeper things. You need to talk about something about a black woman? She's so sister number one. You need to know something about your children and how to raise them? My sister knows. She just knows everything. Y'all, promise she do. Every time I call with something, she's like, oh, let me see. And then she'll call back and she knows all of it. And so as we were hashing out womanhood, we built the workshops. We built them together, she and I. I didn't wake up like this. Sister, it's your sombrero. We all did that together. She and I did that together. And then the end, y'all, the end really did take my breath away while Adam was sleeping. And I believe that I heard Dr. Parson preached about while Adam was sleeping years ago when we were over, I think, at the main campus. And so that was brought back. But she just helped me develop. Jennifer say, I need to talk to her. That's right, Jennifer. She just knows things. She's just a wise lady. And so the gifts, she needs some gifts too. Like the rest of y'all need some gifts. I need to get in the business of random gifts because I am so very grateful. And there's no way that I can pay people back because money won't pay it back. It's just something else that I have to find to do to develop, to give back. And so I'm just thankful. Now this thing gonna count us down on today. We got things to talk about. What? But so I guess we'll go. I don't know if I can go run and get the extension cord before we go to 0. But follow me to womanhood. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for sharing. Patrice say I'm officially a church girl. Thank you, Pastor, for guiding me through and helping me to remain. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I sure appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for loving me. Thank you for helping me. We talked about it a little bit. I'm gonna build out on that about the womanhood. Who's in your hood? I thank you for everybody who's been saying it. I've been seeing y'all saying it online and talking about it and hashtagging who's in your hood. Y'all got some folk in my hood, in my womanhood. And I'm grateful for the women that's in my womanhood. I got a Dr. Avis in my hood. I got a Jenny Lynn Hoyt in my hood. I don't know what's up. I got a Pastor Lavana in my hood. Who are the women in your hood? I got a Tara Manor in my hood. Huh? What y'all talking about? These are the people that's making up my hood. I got a Victoria Witherspoon in my hood. Come on. I got a Patrice Moore in my hood. Y'all better come on. I got a Raquel Driver in my hood. These folks is in my hood. Who's in your womanhood? Who you got? Who you got? Who is in your hood? I got a Bishop Parson in my hood. What? I got a Chantel Richardson in my hood. Who's in your womanhood? Who you got in your hood? What do they do? What do they bring to the hood? What do they talking about in your hood? What they talking about? I am grateful. Sharon McKinney say, I'm in your hood. Let's go. Let's go. I got some folk in my hood. I got some folk who hold me down in my hood. People who tell me the truth in my hood. People who help me out in my hood. I got you know what? My older sister has been in my hood my whole life. In my hood. Anybody that's there to stay, huh? Pastor Lavonna say, girl, you got a dope hood. Pastor Lavonna, this is my hood. This is my woman hood. Up in the hood. Come on. I'm going to preach that. I'm going to preach that one time. They be talking about the hood, don't they? The hood get a bad rap. The hood get a bad rap. But what's in your hood? Huh? Y'all can look on the outside and say something about the hood. Huh? You can say something about it. But what's in your hood? Huh? Come on, Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be in my hood? That's right. Tiffany said people who genuinely love you, flaws and all, in your hood. I got some people, flaws, with my flaws and all, they just keep on loving me. Come on. And I want y'all to know, not only in my hood, I'm in your hood. I'm in your hood. I want to be, there's some people who make noise. There's people that was in my neighborhood, y'all, as I grew up. I remember the people in my hood. I remember them. I remember those who loved us kids, who helped our mom. I remember the cute boys in the hood. I remember. I remember those who took us in as their little sisters. I remember. Come on. Look at Bree and Patrice talking about part 2. And Patrice has said the whole time it's a 3-part series. This is a 3-part series. Good morning, Pastor Gaines. Good morning, Pastor Gaines. Y'all got some folk in my hood. Pastor Vine said she was just singing. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Y'all, this thing is counting me down. I'm at 2%. We're going to have to talk some more about it. I want to hear what y'all got from our womanhood. So we're going to have to talk about it again. Yeah. Patrice says she's ready for a themed party. Shannon says she said the same thing, part 2. Oh, my goodness. We're going to have to do it again. Bree said, Pastor, just do a podcast for us. Bree, I already told my husband, I said, I need one of them podcast microphones, and I'm just going to have to make it happen, and I'm going to have to get on something that's, because my iPad is good for about 2.5 hours, and then it's like, you got to stay plugged up over here, sis, because I'm going to go out on you. That's right, Dr. Avis. I was missing you and Jenny Lynn. I was missing you and Jenny Lynn. Absolutely, Pastor Levon. Look at the people in my hood. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for praying with us. Come on, officers. Level up in your uniform. Level up in your space. Yeah? And so I will let y'all go. It's going to cut me off at any minute now. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all, this is the Monday Morning Crow. Y'all, we be praying. I'll talk to y'all later.